Little White Dove, the bobcat, isn't acting normal. She's holding her head to the side and she's not jumping at her keepers, which she would usually do if you were anywhere near this close to her fence. So we're going to have to net her and have the vet take a better look at her.
Do you want the squeeze cage over closer? Okay.
Yeah, where's the other door? So I can just slide it in. That works. Here. Hold that. Bring that.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, blocks it in.
Yeah, put the door. Alright, honey, hold the door. Your net. With your left friend.
Good job, ladies.
That's funny. We need to turn it a little bit.
Is it door secure without a bungee?
I chained it down and I'm going to hold it against my...
It's chained. And it's right next to me, I know.
Alright, ready? Yep. 1, 2, 3.
Get the dog.
Don't push me. Give me a chance to get around the corner.
And she's consistently holding her head to that one side.
Yeah, their eyes will do this.
Yeah.
Back and forth, and I know she's just like, gotta look at you and you and you and you.
And you're saying that the eyes do that when they're doing what?
When the vestibular system in their brain is out of whack, when their balance system is out of whack. And those things she does. If you look closely at her pupils and her eyes, they're doing that. I think.
Before I wipe that off, do you want some of that? It's actually...
It's funny what excites us. Urine!
Yes, collectible urine that's not sitting in a pile of poo or on your.
Not blinking.
Yeah, I probably could have gone lighter with her.
Here's a little dropper.
Well,
She's out. Yeah. More than- She's got good body condition though.
19.8.
So many sort of blinky ones lately.
Yeah. Hi.
That still
That
moves.
freaks me out a little. You're trying
Her
to
pupils.
focus on me. 43-minute videos of a spay. Can't even keep my attention long enough to watch it.
I put the whole thing out there so Chris can take pieces that he needs for his videos.
Well, the good news is no one watches them, so no one comments on them. If you know what something nice to
I think another benefit is everybody thinks that these space take 6 minutes. It's like, no, these things are long.
take a while.
Her eyes seem so bubbly, like bulgy.
Bulgy.
Yeah.
Maybe her blood pressure too. Let's see.
So people watching this are going to think it's her making all that racket.
That's awesome. Yes, it was very scary.
What people are watching?
The video, because all you hear is Bobcat howling in the background, but her in the
When
picture.
you post that video, Yeah, she's declawed on all
Definitely not you.
Realize that.
Yeah, because she was. Little cataracts in both eyes. Hi, princess.
How old is
I looked and I forget.
Her teeth aren't that bad.
Maybe 16.
Yeah,
17.
she's. When I look at the list of how many are over 20, it's like, oh my gosh, there's such a huge contingent of really old cats. Makes me sad.
At the end of the year, there were 19 that are over the age of 20, but a lot of those changed already this month because we don't know what month they were born in, so their birth dates are set for January 1st. So I haven't even figured out how many yet for this year.
And her tilt is left.
She's 17. Do you want her flipped over?
Or just lift it up. Sorry. Ooh, and I'm like, wait, where did the bump come from? That's Jamie's bump. Thank God. Should I could say I see stuff.
Before we were using Advantage and things like that probably helped, so we were having to mix ivermectin and baby oil and then put it in their ears with ear eyedroppers, and oh my God, they hate that. And they sling it into your eyes and it sort of burns like crazy.
You know what else they use for it? Frontline. So like
In the
frontline
ears?
spray. The stuff
It
that
says
you.
99.7, but that seems odd.
No, she's sedated and she's sick.
Okay, so 99.7.
I don't feel any. I mean, I'm not expecting it to be her joints, but I'm not feeling anything. And she's really in good condition.
She's soft.
Any flea poopy coming off, you shouldn't, but just we'll check. Alright, let's get some blood from you. Reverse you. Your squeeze is ready for your next friend?
Yep.
Okay.
Did you bleach it?
No.
We don't know what's wrong with her yet, so we want to spray it with that bleach spray.
And then wipe it back down so that her Majesty Part 2 would actually want to go in there if she's hard to squeeze.
I got distracted for a while.
Is that more for her?
Do you want to know it?
If memory serves, you had to be squeezed hard. Come on now.
So yeah, I told her to go ahead.
Did you maybe just pick it up with it? It's a $40 thing that
Oh,
we have to
well,
replace.
let me look at that. I don't think so, but I don't see it in the trash can.
So you can't use it without that.
So pretty. She's long. She's very long.
She blinked a little. Oh, she blinked again.
Oh, I was gonna say she sounds sleepier than what you're seeing.
When I touched her in the eye, she didn't blink, but she just blinked twice in a row.
Nails still seem to be pretty good.
I was gonna say trim them again, just for fun.
They're pretty, well, that one maybe.
You just make an appointment for him to come out. So I just need dates that are okay. And then he can give him a list of dates and we can see what they have open.
Okay.
Yeah, so we could definitely trim them all. We don't want to trim his back too much if it's been a month and she's got.
Aw, you only took out. Oh, look, you were working on this one.
He did not reply to my comment that you brought that on, Carol.
Can you believe that?
That was so funny.
Sooner.
No sooner had your mom asked, can we take her e-collar off? And I gave her the long lecture about no that night.
And I really did buy into no.
MaryAnn just didn't listen.
Yeah.
By then
These
she
are the
had her
worst
whole
they
collar
tried
twisted
over.
around and turned all funky inside out.
And the hooks on it were catching on the side, and so she was like hanging herself from those
Yeah, I
edges.
can.
She blinked again, just so you know.
Your job is to keep her head quiet. Because there's staples and sutures, you pull one out and it gets caught up in whatever's twisted below it. They will order a real staple removers. These are, they never finish the job real well. They just pick it a little.
You want anything on it or just dry?
Yes, I would like wound cleaning deionized water, please. And you can tell Jared.
And
we
Jared,
used
this
it
is for
today.
you.
You seriously want me to put some of that on there?
Yeah, I don't care. It's not gonna hurt it. And then
She's up. Not her.
Be specific on which puppy.
It's weird. She doesn't really have much blink reflex, but she takes a strong blink on her own.
We just don't know how to behave around a young cat.
get gooey business. What are you doing?
We're sad.
You just say shit to get you out. No, I'm just kidding.
My friend's been to a bunch of doctors and he almost...
You just walk along and you do your thing and you can talk to the animals under your breath and nobody hears you.
With cold weather coming, we want to get Precious into her den where Gail and the interns have stuffed it full of hay to help keep her warm. But she's had a stroke and we're not sure how much she can see or hear, and so it's a little bit difficult to get her to shift from one side of the cage to the other. Gotta give Gail credit though, she really doesn't give up and she just keeps trying until we finally manage to get her over on the other side. That worked for a few days, but then it really got cold. I mean, colder than I ever remember it getting in such a short period of time. So we put an appeal out to the Skip-a-Holics to buy a couple of extension cords and a couple more of those hard heating pads that the cats can't chew up. And man, right away they got on it. They did a little fundraiser and they sent one for Precious and one for Rambo.
So a big shout out to the Skippies for these power cords that take us out to the cats who just got the new heating pads from the Skip-a-Holics. First up, Precious on this side with hay in it, which is pretty warm. Now
thanks to the Skip-a-Holics, you can see that she's got a little skip bed in there on top of her heating pad in the den that's on the other side of the guillotine door there. You can go back to napping in the sun. I'm not going to bother you. The other cat who got a Skip-a-Holic bed and a power cord, thanks to the fundraiser that they did, was Rambo. Hey, Rambo. Say hello to the Skippies. Yeah. Are you soaking up the last bit of the sun? But tonight, he'll be nice and cozy because he has his new heating pad. What we do is we run them through the outside of the cage. They have this wire coating over the top of the wire so that the cats don't chew on them. But by putting it in a placement like this with the den against the wall, then they can't get to it at all. And somebody took their Skippy bed out. But inside, you can see that hard plastic thing, that's the heating pad. And they're ghastly expensive, but the cats really like them. Oh, he looks wonderful, is Jojo. Yeah, you look great. Jojo got neutered, and he's actually starting to fill out a little bit finally. He's been such a skinny butt ever since he got here. Now you're getting a nice body condition and great fur. It's because people love you. Yeah. They send all their love to Jojo.
Want to film from the other side? You'll see her run out.
Santa Jamie. I don't know the Marilyn Monroe song. You get so many pretty jewelry items. Those are still my favorite. I just love those.
Started making some that are like this is all tigers.
Oh, that's
all
a good idea.
leopards.
Species bracelets.
Yeah.
People are gonna love that. Guess they must have gotten everything counted today.
What was today inventory?
It was counting the shed inventory. It won't be the whole room inventory until January. But apparently today's the day they lock up the sheds and don't go in there for love nor money.
Yeah, so it's like they have these things that are hanging from all the
Let's see the back.
hangers that have leaks under the arms and everything else.
Now every time you're pushing a tiger, people will know who you are.
A waterproof jacket that's actually waterproof? That's amazing.
I tested it out.
You'd be surprised how often that is not at all the case.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're not helping, Arthur.
Well, that was hard.
Can't resist.
When two cats are playing like that, and then they take a break, and one goes and destroys something else. Like, I'll just eat this tree.
Here comes Amanda. Over to your right. About 2 o'clock. She's looking at us.
And she decided not to. No, she's tricky.
She's gonna come settle it. So funny how he's swimming laps around the pond.
I'm not hurting you. We're checking on him, sweetie. We're doing what we're
So how is the counting going?
Very good. So far, so good.
Oh my gosh. Look at all those little things to count. Holy cats. All those cards too.
Yep.
Don't want to make you lose count.
Morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've just finished this section here.
Counting.
Keychains are so fun. Let me tell you.
Oh man. They all kind of look alike.
Right?
They do.
Who would have even known there was stuff under there to count?
I did. I've been doing it every day. I do a little bit.
Okay, this has not been worn. This has not been worn.
Oh, look around a little bit.
Yeah, they are. I didn't know why we didn't sell more. Why would a 2X be good?
Well, that's because I got a call that Will was dead, and it was not. Will was not dead. Thank God, Will was not dead.
that's a good one.
But I think he probably had a seizure and they couldn't wake him up. And so just as we were getting ready to go in there, he was like, "No, don't come in here."
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Phone calls you want to wake up to in the morning.
I just remembered I was supposed to.
Everybody says you have ouchie foot. That must be working.
I don't see you being very ouchy.
Are you ladies impressed with all that? Here I was coming to film and see how nice they had been. I haven't heard him growling at dinner time in forever.
Yeah, he does it every night. He used to be the nice one in lockout. Now he's not.
Is that Andre?
Yeah, it's Andre. His new favorite game is to try to get you before you can clip it back on the side of the cage. And so we put the post over there so he can't do it in his lockout. So he waited to try to do it when I opened the doorway.
Tight.
So he had to grumble me because he couldn't get to do that.
To put it over his other den and it'll be double insulated.
I know, but there's not enough room in that one, which is why we were getting it.
We were getting the big one.
Doesn't like cost the same piece. I didn't think they had one that big either. And I had to tie it to the top of the car because it didn't fit. The guy's like, "Are you sure you want to do that?" I'm like, "I'm not going very far."
My fingers just aren't strong enough to.
Mine are just cold.
Well, here, let's just move it out. Right. Go ahead and latch that camera.
Okay.
Like we got
Little froggies, big froggies, slugs, lizards. Sorry guys.
more slugs.
Sorry guys.
All right, let's see how big we make this. We need to just put this down and then put dirt around the edge. I think that might be.
Yeah.
Oh, do we want one?
You're probably just happy to be moving dirt and not snow.
There you go.
It's not cold. We're wet.
We're wet. It's not falling on top of me. I'll do dirt. Where's the snow?
What is Catherine doing for you, Cheetaro?
What
What are they doing? I'm so pleased you got all that barricade up out there around the vacation rotation.
The girls are out there working on it.
I saw that. You were able to pick up those 5 kittens from the Humane Society?
Oh, shit.
Don't tell me that.
I didn't. I totally forgot.
Oh, no. I told her we'd be there by 4. We'd call her.
Setting and leaving the property.
Thanks for your help today, Denny. Finally calling you.
Hello? Hey, do you know where the Humane Society is on Armenia? Can you get there in 20 minutes? Can you go pick up a mom and then some kittens?
Just kittens.
Oh, just kittens. Go pick up get a carrier and go pick up some kittens. In the emergency response center. And like hustle. Oh. Okay, great. Thanks. Bye. Okay, she's gonna go get a carrier and head out.
Perfect. She knows where she's going.
Oh, you got a line a little.
Yeah.
You gotta twist it around a little bit.
Got the right spot.
All right. It is. I'm sure it's not gonna be. Yep, it's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Double check them on my way home.
Don't knock it over. Don't knock it over.
The hay was the best part.
He at least likes the hay. Well, go in the den. Go in the den. No, we're not around the den. In the den. Not as a photographer.
If I see you in it tonight, I'll take a picture.
Okay.
It gets to be 30 below tonight. We'll be in there.
Maybe he'll go in. Hey, I don't know if I like this den because I can't see him around it. He can hide behind it. You can play with your den.
Yeah, but at least this one he'll have a harder time jumping on it and then launching himself off of.
I got a text from Gail as I was riding my bike into work that Simba was down in his cage. And when we say down, we usually mean they have laid down in their cage and they are just completely unresponsive. And so Jamie got to the scene before me and said that he was truly down. She was thinking that she may even be able to pull one of his legs out through the bars to draw blood for the vet so that we could do some preliminary screening. But by the time that I rode in, he was up, and as you can see in the video here, he was taking a bath. But he tried to take a few steps and was falling over, so we decided to take him in to see Dr. Wynn to see if we could figure out what was going on with him. Simba the leopard will be 20 years old this year. We could tell that Simba just felt awful and apparently had not eaten much the night before and had not moved around much. Jamie's got the comb that we get the mats off of the cats with to see if she could pull his leg out, but he wasn't having any part of that. Here you can see he only took a few steps toward Jamie before he had to lay down. He's got an awful lot of arthritis going on, and he's on pain medications for that, but this was substantially worse than he has been.
You think you can get him to look up so I can see down his throat?
I don't know if he's open. Yeah.
Smell like your sister?
No, nothing on the roof of his mouth.
At Big Cat Rescue, we use a site that was created with Google Sites, and this way we are able to post updates about the cat's health and all manner of things, maintenance, everything else. And then the vet subscribes to the vet chart, my maintenance people subscribe to the maintenance chart, and we also all are on iPhones. So what I was doing here was videotaping his heartbeat and his respiration, and then texting that to the vet so that she could keep in touch with us and know exactly what we were seeing. She had appointments and she couldn't see him right away, so I wanted to make sure that she had all of this information to let us know whether or not this was an emergency. And she did deem that it was an emergency, so even though she had a lot of other appointments, we decided to put him in the van and take him to Ehrlich Road Animal Hospital to see Dr. Wynn.
It's noisy, huh? I don't know if it was you that got him up or the helicopter that woke him up. Did you roll over?
That poop sample was like so dry and hard and powdery. There wasn't anything in it, no eggs. Little Dove's out in her cage, little white dove. She's walking around normal. Give you this, we promise not to eat it.
Gotta promise. Just drink. Don't
Sorry.
eat the bowl.
Water? Ooh, that's a good spot.
More please.
Jamie went and got Galen some help to get the hospital squeeze cage, and then we set it up on the side of his cage here. There had been an old hole that had been cut in the side of the cage years ago and patched over, and nobody can even remember what it was there for. It was really too small for a leopard to go through, but we figured we would put the cage up to it, cut out the hole while we had another patch over the top of it so that he couldn't get out, and then move the patch, let him walk into the hospital cage. But what ended up happening was actually rather remarkable. We set the cage up in place, took the patch off, and he went right through that tiny little hole and got in the cage, so we were able to take him to the hospital.
Here, and then I went to the office and got my phone and was looking through the text as I was.
I didn't film much of this because I really felt like this was going to be one of those very sad days that we would find he was just in total renal failure, being almost 20 years old, and that we would have to euthanize him on the spot. So I didn't take an awful lot of video, but what I did take didn't show that he was sedated before the vet was doing all of this. So we sedated him, and then she gave him a full physical and drew blood, and then we did x-rays. Also not filmed, and probably you're really happy that it was not, was the fact that after giving him all of that water, he retched horribly all of his dinner from last night all over the inside of the cage, all over us. It was really gross. That often happens when they're sedated.
Peoples are going.
That's yuck from your vomit. What is that? Oh, dude, I don't want you to be choking on that bit of bone.
Want one of those popsicle sticks?
Yeah.
His white blood cell count was up a little bit, like he might be fighting an infection, but nothing really noteworthy.
You got old. Leopard eyes. It's got that aging change that you see like in domestic animals when their eyes look hazy. It shouldn't make any lick difference, but since we're worried about him having a lung pass, yeah, better not have any foreign. Okay, so here, this is the spot, Catherine. Look at my.
I didn't tape it, but we did a lot of x-rays. We found a mass on his lung that had been there for over a year, but it hadn't grown any. And so they decided to do a sonogram, and Dr. Salah came and aspirated the mass from his lungs, and they looked at it in the office, and they said they didn't think that there were any cancer cells there. They will send him out and see if there's anything more going on with that. But we really couldn't find much wrong with him. He had a little bit of an infection going on apparently. He was a little bit dehydrated, but just nothing that would explain why he is so far down. So the only thing we could do was pump him full of antibiotics, give him some steroids, change up his medications for pain to make sure he's not hurting any, and put him back in his enclosure until until his lab reports come back in. So here you can see they're carrying the hospital cage back out while he's still groggy, and hooked it up to the side. As it turned out, he did not wake up that night, so we carried him back into the cat hospital so that he wouldn't be exposed to the elements, and then brought him back out again this morning and let him out, and he's doing a lot better now.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. I can help you if you need it.
No, thanks.
Let's fill the water.
No, it doesn't matter. Do you want to spray him off with the hose? So that he
Yeah,
doesn't
do
get
you want to
flies on him?
piss off the leopard before we get him in the van? I don't.
You have no sense of adventure.
Alright, so you just have to watch this water bowl when we go by. So we'll be in the palmettos more than the...
You've done those more than once if you've devised this butt-to-butt series here.
Alright, so let's see, my end, yeah, so we're going in the right direction because my end needs to go in to the thing first.
Watch out for this
Alright,
stump.
yeah, watch out for that stump. Watch out for all the roots.
Yep.
Alright, set it down for a second.
You're on the stump.
I'm gonna go.
You're on another stump.
Yeah, yeah. I don't, okay. Yeah, just set it right there on the roots.
Well, it's not done.
No, just a little bit.
A little more.
Pivot
There you
your
go.
hand around a little bit more. There you go. Good boy. Alright, now, so just out this way a little bit.
Right.
Alright, so get on that side, and then we're going to lift and turn it into this opening. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I got the stump.
Alright.
Right on it.
Alright, just grab like right up here.
Good.
Alright, go ahead and pull the clutch.
got his sister helping you on the other end.
Like, I'll hold the pole.
Unput this plate. Can you reach that one while he's focused on me? Hey, you're gonna get to go back outside today.
Good boy.
All right, here. Put this back on there.
Good boy. Look at those handsome eyes.
Okay, so grab up at the top over here. Rich. Push it up against the cage. No, you're gonna have to help us.
Well, as long as you're reaching to a upper case, you're not being told.
You have permission to sacrifice your fingers, Jeff. It's Simba after all.
Hey, handsome. What a good boy. Your sister's been worrying about you? Your sister's happy to have you back, too. Yeah.
There we go.
What a good boy.
Can you hand me one of those locks?
And his door's shut over there and locked. We didn't come in that door at all?
No. And we locked it after we cleaned everything up.
Okay.
Good boy.
We need to... Are you at a row?
Yeah, you have to be lined up like vertically.
Yeah, okay, so we need to...
Slide over which way?
we need to come
like
this...
that?
I think we need to come...
Boy, Simba. Yes, you are.
You wanna
Handsome.
go-
Hey, buddy.
can you just like try to distract him over there?
Hey, Simba.
What you doing, huh?
Hi, handsome.
Is it good?
More, please. More, please.
Surely you got more in that bag.
No, surely. Surely. Did you get a bath? Did you get a bath? Did you feel good?
Can you watch your brother better from there?
Shere Khan and China Doll have access to a natural bayhead, and sometimes when the trees die, they fall, as they would in a bayhead. But when there are cage walls inside of this cypress swamp, then it's really important that we cut the trees before they crash down on the wire. So what we're doing this morning is locking up Shere Khan and China Doll in their roof section, and Gail's putting a patch over the door so that we can cut the dead tree away from the wall so that it doesn't do any damage to the fence.
Gonna get mowed. Gonna get your sticks picked up. There's a story behind why there is this big double cable wrapped around a big piece of concrete, anchored there, tied around this pole that doesn't go anywhere, and then ratcheted down to the ground. How weird is that?
Yeah.
Looks like I need a small piece of rope. Are you going to grab that saw?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get the pole
That
saw.
piece of rope I had the ladder tied on with?
Yes,
Up
sir.
front of the car.
We'll see if she'll start. We got the little saw too.
Well, yeah, if I use the little saw, I need to move that way.
I know. Yeah, a
Which
lot.
I don't really care. I mean, I'm another couple feet and I can get it pretty hands-on. It's just going to be real close to the butt of that thing.
Yeah. Joke's off right now. Oh.
good. This is the nightmare that you had. Not a problem. We'll get it out. We just need a good wind.
Just leave it there.
It'll grow into that.
We'll buy another saw.
Well, at least we know which way she's going.
Steel saws, the next generation. They can try it out.
We brought the other saw with us if you want to. We may have to she's in there pretty good. Yeah.
Totally.
We'll just leave her where she's at, Scott.
Do you have another piece of rope that you could tie it to the cage so it doesn't fall all the way to the ground?
Yeah, I got a rope. I'm just wondering if I got the wrench and you move the ladder, you can undo that nut and the whole chain and guide will come on. So you get the saw away with the chain and the guide will be stuck, and then use the other saw to try and cut them loose.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, we could do that, bro.
Or you could always just try brute force.
We could try the seesaw method. This has always been my chosen method right here that you're currently in. It's never 100%.
You want me to shake the tree?
No.
Just for the heck of it, Chip, I want to go over there and get a hold of the wire and
pull
and see if maybe tree will snap and go down all by itself.
Yeah, the problem with this is it could skip out and come right at you.
That's totally true.
What? Oh, pop, pop, pop. It's more likely to go your way, I think. Why don't you come on this side of me? I can shake. Just step over on that
Well, if
side.
it comes, it's going to take out the ladder and the Scott could break it.
No, I think it's going to come straight at you. If it does.
If it should go right the way it's leaning and fall.
Yeah.
That's where the weight is.
I just don't want you right there.
You'd be amazed how fast I go run.
Okay. Hang on.
Okay.
Oh, good job.
Boy, the whole fence came up straight when we did that.
Yeah.
You guys moved out of the way.
We are. We're moving out of the way right now.
Heavier than it looks.
You want to come down? You want me to start that and bring it back up to you?
No.
You think you'll be able to pull it from up there? Got it.
Like pulling the ripcord, though, you probably will.
Knock yourself off the
ladder.
ladder.
What do you do?
Got it? Okay, I'm going down. Going down where it's safe. Planted.
Good job.
All right, got it.
Will that thing fit through the fence?
Yeah, probably will.
I think.
That little leg will kick through, but
Probably have to turn it south.
what are we gonna do now?
That's what I was thinking, like push it.
You're gonna have to cut it and just drop it in notches.
Them vines up there got a real good grip. It may fall going that way, away from the vine.
It's been there for 16 years because we didn't know that it didn't do anything. He said it used to hold up a string that we had run across the lake that we had tried to hang wire on that didn't work.
That makes sense.
I got plenty of people.
Okay. Be right here.
Get out of here.
And we should hold on to those. They must be like stainless steel or something.
Well, it's coming out right there.
Yeah, but there's a
Staple.
staple there going to hold it.
It won't come through.
Well, it's fine if it just hangs there.
Bent wire.
It'll come through it.
Has Howard seen how she acts?
I don't know if he's ever seen her feeding to it. Hey, what's he saying? I will. So is Rainy always when you're feeding right now?
Yeah, it's just easier because I feed everybody inside this barricade.
Makes sense.
People were sad though when she moved here.
Oh, everybody wants to feed Rain Dance. Somebody is very mad about being last.
Film from the other side, you'll see her run out. Big girl.
This is my mother's idea. She's been a volunteer here at the sanctuary back since, gosh, 90-something. And now she is working in the gift shop and on the property a lot. She was doing all the bookkeeping and stuff before. And what she noticed is we have these blind spots everywhere where you've got a wall and people driving up both sides of it. So she has been the proponent behind putting up these big mirrors. That'll probably save some furniture, or that'll probably save some equipment. Man, what a beautiful, beautiful sunset.